All right. Well, I would like to say thanks for stopping in again today, guys. We have another great interview. It is our Meet the Staff section of our interviews, and we'd like to start with one of the greats, Gary Rucker. He's been in the theater business for about 30 plus years, has the management contract of the Rivertown County Theaters for the Performing Arts for about 8 years. He's been into modeling and painting hobby stuff for 20 plus years. And his favorite food is gumbo, rice optional. I found that out. That's a little weird, but not going to yuck somebody's yum. Let's see. Let's see if we can get him live. Gary, can you hear us? Hello? Gary? Gary, can you hear us?
Yeah, what? I can hear you.
Gary?
Yes.
Do we have the connection? Can you?
I'm in the room with you. I've been restocking, the store's closed, I've been restocking D&D figures. Oh, is this the interview?
Once again, this is the magic of interviews. Look at that.
I don't know, I had the
Thanks
night
a
off.
lot. Thanks a lot.
Glad to be here.
Well, Gary, thanks for being here, man.
I'm always here.
I know you are. You're like a fixture now.
Trying to get rid of me.
So for the people that don't know who you are,
the frame.
yeah, just scoot on in. It's okay. We've been around each other long enough.
This is 6 feet.
This is what we got.
Yeah.
So tell the people who might not know who you are. Who are you and what do you do?
I'm Gary and I work here 24/7 with Mac usually. I'm Gary. I how long have I been here? 4 months?
God, it feels like forever.
It does feel like
Yeah.
It feels like I've always been here. But yes, I run the Rivertown Theaters in Kenner. Usually that's what I do, but now I'm here and kind of doing both things. Trying to get the theater up and running again since COVID. So
yes. Oh man. Yeah. So what is your favorite stuff to do, like hobby wise, because you're in the hobby shop?
Yeah. Well, I think painting's what I do the most.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking, because some of the questions that have been posed to me recently are like, well, what games do you play? And it's sad that until I started working here, I didn't play many games. I just painted a lot of games. Mm-hmm. And I was thinking about why that was. And I think having a local game store is the most important thing when it comes to playing games, because without that network of people who also have your similar interests and want to play, I think it's very hard to get games in, which is why I think I've bought almost every one-player game we have on the shelf right now.
You do like your one-player games.
I do.
But there's nothing wrong with that. That's a lot of fun,
At night when you get home and it's like you've been at a game store for 10 hours, you want to play a game. And
yeah, absolutely.
I want to play games.
So tell me a little bit about the Rivertown, because the Rivertown has been so gracious to allow Gopher Games to host some events there. And they've been so gracious to allow food vendors, for restaurants and chefs that have not been able to work well in COVID to be able to earn a living at a venue. Tell us a little bit about the theater.
My partner at the theater, Kelly, our big thing when we took that contract over was we wanted to create that sense of community in the Rivertown neighborhood, because it's a very small neighborhood. And one of our dreams was, okay, we want to work with the restaurants. We want to work with the bar that was there. There's a reception hall. Like, we feel like we should all kind of be in it together, like a Rivertown family. And it's been nice to be able to bring other businesses in like this. And, the caterers that we've had, it's been really great to open up our space, because we have a really nice space and it's really big, just to other types of things that pre-COVID, it maybe would not have occurred to us to do something like that, and everybody's been wonderful and, really gracious. And we did that magic tournament. It was a lot of fun.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I think it really, both of us for this place, but also our separate businesses, I think it really encouraged us to keep thinking outside the box and think what else we could do.
Oh, no, I agree, because like the thing that I really, really enjoyed about that whole situation was it was multiple businesses that would not normally work together, found a way to work together and provide income for all of us in a safe manner.
Yeah, and like the caterers, Black Sheep and Fredericks, they've been amazing. So they've kind of stuck with us.
Good.
Don't get me. I have very sweet dreams about those desserts. But so they've stuck with us, and the other shows that we've produced since the Magic Tournament, they've been in our courtyard serving food, and it's been great. And I know Fredericks in particular, like He said some of our patrons hire him to do parties.
Mhm.
So it's been nice to kind of be able to share those networks
Yes.
of people who ordinarily wouldn't have maybe crossed paths.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And funny story. I found out about Frederick. He has worked in Michelin star
Yeah.
kitchens and restaurants almost all his life.
That dude is
from
an onion.
Australia.
Yeah.
And
just keep
He
peeling
was
back
brought,
layers.
yeah, and he was brought here to America to continue working and building up restaurants in this area
Mhm.
with that. And he is constantly learning and
Yeah.
and striving to do new things. It's
He's got
really
a cool
impressive story.
accent too.
He does have a cool accent. He does have a cool accent.
I'm a fan of the accent.
Can you tell me a little bit about the safety features that are at the Rivertown? Because that is something that's
Yeah.
very important, especially for what we are trying to do there.
So my business partner, Kelly, she owns and operates the Encore Studio in River Ridge. It's a performing arts studio. And that was going to open before the theater was going to open. So she went to lots of seminars with other, dance school professionals to talk about what is a safe way to do this. Like, what do you really need to do? And she invested in all this equipment and the electrostatic sprayer and all those things. So when it came time for us to be able to open the theater back up for business, she had already had the foundation of what was required.
Mhm.
And Kelly's one of those people, it's like she goes above and beyond. Like, okay, if we have to do 5 things, she's going to do 11 things just to make sure we're covered.
I like this woman.
And so when we met with the city of Kenner, because there were so many, a theater keeps falling in the cracks of what's allowed to happen. So we met with Kenner, like, here are all our safety precautions. We have the electrostatic sprayer, we have hand sanitizing stations, we have mandatory social distancing, we have reserved seats,
Mhm.
so we can keep you 6 feet apart.
Mhm.
So that, we have the AC HVAC systems that cycle the air like way more
Yeah,
than
like
necessary.
9 times every hour. The entire building's contents 9
Yeah.
times an hour. That's
And
fantastic.
there's rules about, okay, if there's a performer, they have to be 14 feet from the first audience member. So
Mhm.
we have so many lists of, we have the movie theater list, there's a recital hall list, there's all these different lists of businesses that you follow this, you follow this. Well, we follow all of them.
That's fantastic.
So if there's 3 different sets of rules, we're following all 3 sets of rules
Mhm.
just to make sure that we're covered. Because for us, like, safety is the most important thing. And if we don't want anyone coming to our space with any fear of being safe. And the entire list of procedures is on our website. You can look at them all, but the air filters are, up to code. And we just want to make sure that we did everything possible so that we don't have any problems.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And then definitely please check out the website address here with the magic of
Editing,
video
I guess.
here. This is where the website for the Rivertown County Theaters will be. So now that I have you here, we worked a long day today.
Yeah.
I have a question for you because I did a little bit of a deep dive on the
I
internets
don't like these.
for this interview. And I would like to ask you about this particular photo, which will be here.
Okay, which photo is it? I can't see it.
This is the photo of you looking so sweet.
Oh, and laying on that guy's shoulder.
Yeah, look at that.
My friend Bobby P.
Explain to us what was going on here.
That was a publicity picture. We did the musical Dirty Rotten Scoundrels based on the Steve Martin Michael Caine movie.
Yeah.
So that was the 2 of us who are the scoundrels. One of our pictures.
So working here, you come up with some really great initiatives actually for the shop, which I've been really, really thankful for, because you've really brought, like, Zach has brought his portion of the things into the store, which has caused us to have a booming internet business, web store business. And he dragged me kicking and screaming into the 21st century with our point of sale system. Velvet has been fantastic about getting things organized for our online singles card catalog. So we'll be able to soon type in on tcgplayer.com all of the cards that you want from Magic, Pokemon, maybe Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm not sure. We're still working on that. But they've been really working super hard to get all that collated and put together. You were bringing in a program yourself. It's the miniature assembly program.
I actually have 2 programs.
Oh, okay.
I think you forgot about one of them.
This is
so I
breaking here.
I love to assemble miniatures. It's stress relief for me. And there's been a few of the players here who hate it. So they've been paying me to assemble their miniatures. and it's fun for me, and they don't have to do it. So I've been doing that. But I think we're going to offer a service for the holidays that if you buy, you know, Indominus or whatever you want to buy, and you can add on miniature assembly, and I do it to my standard, which is very high.
It is like honestly,
Yeah.
there's very, very little bits like the mold lines. He shaves them off.
I do my best.
He does
Yeah.
a really great job, and like there's no huge gaps or anything like that. Everything's filled and filed down. It's really nice.
Thank you, man.
And then what is the
The
second
other one is what we talked about our registration program.
Oh yes! Oh,
For
for
the
the
holidays.
holidays. Yes, this
So
is
this was my
important.
pitch.
This
Okay.
is a good one.
I think it's a good idea. I find that as a person who enjoys games, that when my mom or someone for Christmas is like, "What can I get you for Christmas?" I want to say I would like the Baratheon starter box, but no one knows what that means, and I can't send my mom to go look for that, right? Not that my mom gets me Christmas presents, but
I think
story
she
for another day.
would.
All right. My feeling is okay. So if you are a customer of the store, you can come in and fill out all the things you want at this store, like things you've had your eye on, and then tell people, go to Go For Games. They know what I want. You can pick something off the list. So it's like a wedding registry or a baby registry, but it's a Christmas registry for you. And if it goes well, we'll just hang on to it. You can update it. Like maybe your birthday rolls around.
Mhm.
You can send people in and be like, I like stuff from that store. They can tell you what I'm looking for.
Yes.
And that way it takes all the explaining out of it. And then the person buying the present will, it's like you just go to the counter, say, give me something for $20. Here you go. They want this. And also I find that, it might not be something I'd ordinarily buy for myself, but if somebody wants to buy you something, it's like, well, it's a present. I'll try this out. It might be something you end up really liking.
I just want to let you guys know on Gary's gift registry, multiple talking Deadpool heads. Multiple. He loves
I
them.
don't want that.
Get them for him.
It's the bane of my existence.
All of them.
I will love forever whoever buys these Deadpool heads, because he keeps turning them on and they talk. They talk. He's right there.
He
Look
loves
at
them. He loves them. So tell me a little bit more about like we talked to Kat Blackard, who was a fantastic audio drama person for gaming. They put together audio dramas based off of role playing game sessions.
Kat Blackard.
Kat Blackard was her name.
That is the greatest name I've ever heard. That is
Kinda
a great
cool.
name.
It is pretty cool. She was super fantastic, just a very sweet person. But one of the neat things was she was able to kind of find something in the gaming hobby that allowed her to really kind of become the person that she is.
Okay.
Have you had any experiences with gaming, or especially now that you are more inundated in the hobby because you're around it 24/7 almost now?
Mhm.
Have you found anything from the hobby itself that has done something for you, maybe a stress relief or an outlet for creativity?
Yes.
Things like that.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna start at the beginning of my gaming career,
Okay.
and then you can edit out whatever you want to edit. Okay. So after Katrina, there was a store on the North Shore that's not there anymore that I was like, I need a job. Apparently, after every disaster, I work at a game store. So I started working there and met a really great group of people at the game store. And so I was painting a lot. So that was kind of my way in to talk to people. And then I started playing more, which was a lot of fun. And then that store shut down and I moved to New Orleans and didn't have anyone to play with. And then I found this store and I would come in and like pick up stuff and not really talk to anyone because I was shy. And then you were behind the counter one day and you're like, you should talk to those guys, they play. And I think that's what I like about this store. We have a really good group of guys who come in here and love playing games, and they play multiple games. But you were very instrumental in my future here because you were like, you're not leaving until you talk to those guys because you all have similar interests. So, and that's, like Richard Dubas is still a very good friend of mine for years now because you made us talk, and that's how it started. As non-threatening as gamers can be, when you walk into a store full of them,
it can be
and you're the new
very,
guy,
very intimidating.
So I like that this store doesn't have that. You walk in here, you feel welcome. If you want to talk to anyone will talk to you. And I think that's a really great community we've in my 4 months but
no, you actually
over the
have.
past 10 years, like
Absolutely,
it's a great group of people who come here. And I just, even though I never remember people's names, bad at that, I'm sorry, but I just love the people here. And you and I have been playing a lot of games together. We play Marvel Champions, which is a lot of fun.
Oh
and
God, I love
we've been
it.
inviting kind of guests to play with us, and it's been great. Just expanding that network of people who really enjoy gaming.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
It's been I look forward to those games. I really do, because after like a week,
Yeah.
I'm like, I just need to not think about work. Let's play this game and let me get angry at a fictional villain.
Right. So to answer your initial question about what gaming has done for me, it's that. It's
Mhm.
we've been here for 10 hours and it's been crazy, but we know, all right, in one more hour, we get to play Marvel Champions.
This is true.
And you focus on the game and like nothing else matters.
This is true.
You know, we play the game, we have a good time, and we talk about it, and then that's it. We go about our lives.
No, this is true.
Yeah. What was funny was starting here, I remember I was like, I need to talk to Matt because I love game stores. I just need something to do. Let me see if he needs some help, you know?
Yeah, it was such a.
I came in and I sent you a text after I left. I'm like, hey, you should just hire me. And you were like, oh, well, okay. And I'm like, no, for real, like I'm bored. So I just kind of made you hire me.
It was really funny because he Gary and I always had a really cool relationship, as far as like he would come in, he would show me cool things that he's working on. I was like, oh man, that's so dope. You should like really talk to this person, or what do you do that? And then, just a really nice guy, and just had a great relationship with that. But then like COVID happened and then things like that, and he was just like, man, I just my theater's closed down and we just don't know when we're going to reopen, so I'm really bored. I'm like, if you guys need help packing boxes or anything like that, or shipping out stuff, you should just hire me, and we'll be done with it. I'll do all that stuff.
I am head of shipping now.
And he is. He packs all the boxes.
One of the fun things is because I'm the third employee and I'm not the owner or manager, I just get to create whatever title I want every day. So yeah. I'm head of shipping some days, or assistant to the regional manager. That's the other one.
Well, once again, Gary, thank you for being a part of the store.
Yeah,
and
man. Thank
hopefully,
you.
I implore all of you guys, if you get a chance to come into the store or you call up the store and Gary answers, please say hello. Ask him about his wealth of knowledge about hobby painting, modeling, because the man has some fantastic work.
I have a request for our viewers. This is our request from the store. If you're expecting something to come in and it's a day late, please be nice to me. I didn't do it.
Yeah, please don't kill the messenger.
Yeah, sorry.
Shipping is ridiculous right now,
it's
but
not our
we're trying.
fault,
We're trying. The shop is only growing because of all of you guys. So thank you very much. All right, guys. Well, that's about it for us today. Gary, do you have anything else to say?
I'm gonna go count the register.
All right. Well, thank you. All righty, guys. Thank you so much for listening to our interview, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.